everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you're coming from. I'm coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. So for me, it's good evening. Hello, hello. Welcome to my page. I'm back again. For those who are new to my page, welcome. And my name is Sheila Mushanas, coming to you live. And I'm originally from the Philippines, but I'm here now in Toronto, Canada for almost 25 years. Yeah, that long. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. I'm also a telecommunications engineer by profession, but I'm a very proud digital business owner. You see me here every day coming to you live, giving you tips on being, talking about a little bit of my business and also a little bit of the things that I love to do, being physically fit, being outdoors, loving the outdoors, even though it's winter. I know most of my fellow Filipinos, they don't like the cold, but they're used to coming from the Philippines. They're used to the warm weather. But you know what? Ever since I arrived Canada, I really embrace it. I actually even learned how to ski, even though we never have ski in the Philippines. But yeah, so it's just embracing what you have and enjoying it. So that's why I loved it here in Canada. But anyway, today I'll be talking. It is a continuation of my talk. It's a 90-day challenge. It's actually a positive mental attitude. As you can see down below here, it's a positive mental attitude PMA challenge. It's a 90-day where I will be talking about uh, about positive attitude and how we can transform the way we think, feel, and approach life. We do it 90 days. Why? Because as research shows that it takes 90 days or 3 months to really build a lasting habit. So, over this period, we will be talking about principles of positive mindset, equipping you with tools and strategies to truly elevate your attitude. We actually, this is my third day, and our topic for today is about what do you call this? Shifting from negative to positive, which is identifying all these negative thoughts and reversing it to positive thoughts. So how do we do that? We'll have a little bit of an exercise because, as I said earlier, when I started this like 2 days ago, it's a little bit of a interactive. I would come here, talk about a little bit of what are of our topic, and there will be an exercise that I'm going to introduce, and we will be doing it, or you can do it whenever you want it, and practice it. Because, as we all know, if no matter however we try to learn something, if we don't implement or practice it, it just goes away. Yeah, it doesn't stay. So it's better for us to do a little bit of an exercise. So, but before we do that, before I talk about the exercise, let's first understand why this matters, why we need to really shift these negative thoughts to positive. Because we all know negative thoughts are like weights. It weighs us down. It's actually drain our energy, and sometimes it's keep us stuck somewhere. We can't do anything. We can't even move. But anyway, I'm going to change this, show you the topic. So we're shifting from negative to positive, identifying and reversing the negative thoughts pattern. So that's what we're talking. And as I was saying just now, that negative thoughts are like weights. It weighs us down. It keep us stuck, or it drains our energy. Sometimes, we wanted to do something, but because of the negative thoughts on behind our mind, um, we're stuck. We don't move. We don't do anything. We wanted to start working out because we know we need to be healthy. You know, we all know that. But then, you know what? All the negative ideas on our head stops us from doing it. Like, we wanted to start a business. You would think sometimes, oh no, that's a scam, or I can't do it. I don't have. I'm not a tech savvy. If it's a little bit of a technical, uh, you need to use computers or anything in order to do the business. Or sometimes you said, oh no, I don't have a business experience. All these little things that those negative thoughts on your head would really not make you start anything. So um, even just for simple little things, when we say, oh, I think I can do that, the moment you said that, that's it, it's done. So for the exercise that I'm talking about, in order to reverse it, this is what you do. You keep a little note, pen or paper to write it, or even the phone is easy. Open up your notes on your phone, and then whenever something negative thoughts comes in your mind, just write it down. Be honest, and don't judge yourself. We always do that. I always It always happened to me. I have all these negative thoughts. Um, like for example, if I wanted to call somebody just to follow up, like my business partner, to ask her what she's doing, or even a new lead, there's so many negative thoughts behind it. And then I don't think I can do it. I don't. But what you do is this: open a note. If you want to use your phone, open just a note, and then write down. For example, I'm not good at this. You thought about it because you wanted to do something, and then suddenly you said, I'm not good at this. Write it down, write it down. And then you will accumulate all these notes, little notes, like negative thoughts that you had for the day. And then at the later part of the day, look at it and then write down the reverse. Like, for example, you wrote down, I'm not good at this, transform it to, I'm learning and improving every day, or I'll never have enough time. You can rewrite it. I can prioritize and make time for what matters most. So all those little, I bet you it's gonna help, because I start doing that. At the beginning, I just started like on my head, like, when I thought about something negative, I would immediately reverse it. But sometimes it just, you forget about doing it. But um the most the good thing is to do this, what I'm trying to say. Actually, uh we suggested sometimes a pen and a paper, because sometimes when you write it, it really sticks. But as we all know, we all we're out with our phone, and the phone is also have this notepad, and you type, and that's a one way too. So just do it, and at the end of the day, this simple exercise will actually help you catch all those your inner critic in action, and empowers you to rewrite your story. Because oh, you can see how once you write it, and you can see how negative it is, and the way you wanted to transform it to uh to the positive way. And eventually, the more you do it almost every day, or whatever the span of time, it becomes a habit. Now, instead of um thinking about the negative, you get to think about the positive thing. I always tell that to people. Like, I know someone who is so negative. The moment he speaks, it's always the negative word that comes out. Or actually, that's what they really do every time they see or do something, or notice something. The first thing that they wanted to find is the negative part of that thing, or the negative part of that person, of that action, which is really not so good. And what happened when you see all the negatives? You attract all the negatives. As we discussed yesterday, attitude attracts whatever, anything surrounds you. Like, anything's around you will attract, how did I say it? The law of attraction. So whatever attitude you have towards people or anything that's happening, attract the negative if you see it negatively. So it's the same thing here. If you keep on saying negative thoughts, or thinking of negative thoughts, then that's what you're gonna attract. So let's shift it to positive, so we attract positive things. That's it. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you do the exercise, and you'll see it'll be it will give you a very you'll notice how it will change the way you think and the way you act or react to anything. And eventually the result will change. Of course, you'll attract positive things. And that's it. So thank you for listening. And tomorrow we'll have another topic again about attitude and yeah, relating to positive mental attitude. And it will be, as I said, 90 days. So this is just my third day. We'll have a long way to go. And I'm really excited about it because I'm actually working on being really positive, thinking positive, the attitude, changing my attitude towards things that I always, mm, I always, before I would always see the negative, not just because I'm looking for it, because, sometimes we feel, we feel like, oh, we can't do that. But just empower yourself with thinking the positive. What's the opportunity or the opportunity that can happen? What can you do if you really think positively, not just the negative thing? You know, that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. And yeah, and for those who just tune in, or who's gonna watch this later for on the replay, thank you for your time, and let me know where you're watching from, and what's your thoughts about what I just mentioned, and let me know what happened if you do the exercise. Comment on this post if you did it, and how do you feel about it. you know did it really change something, the way you think, when you keep on being mindful of what to think, or just by writing it and then trying to rewrite the negative into positive. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.